Greetings, everyone, and damn you, Raptor, being the bearer of bad news. He just walked in and said, "I'm sorry to have to tell you, boss, but sadly we lost Ivan Reitman." Oh, that's so sad. I'm glad he lived long enough to see his son's take on Ghostbusters and to see how beloved it was. It's unfortunate. He brought us some great films over the years, for sure. You had your first round of munchies, Andy. I just had my gummy. I haven't eaten anything yet. Strawberry. Um, I thought I'd play for a little bit, and then I was going to make some... Don't have much in the way of food right now, actually. I was going to make some potatoes, just some fried potatoes. And that's that. Andy did what? What are you talking about? Oh, he voiced, he played a couple roles in the new movie. Cool. I have not seen it yet because I really want to get that big collection. But I don't know if that's going to be possible. It's still out of stock everywhere, I think. Yeah, currently listed for $359 on Amazon from a third-party seller. Fuck's sake. That's Amazon CA, by the way, so that's Canadian dollars. But let me just see here on Amazon.com, which has been acting up today. It's been quite annoying. Okay, it seems to be fine now. $300 on Amazon.com as well. Yeah. Hey, Babam.
Andy Breckenridge 99 donated $10. Irritated, pissed off from work. I missed the Eminem halftime show. I took a gummy 2 hours ago. Fuck the trimed, and I wrote a diss rap. I don't know how to rap, so slap yourself with it and love it.
Slap the rap. Hey, you never know what you can or can't do until you try, right? I mean, some white guys can rap. Case in point, Eminem. So, you know, that's great. Anywho. Hello, everyone who just wandered in. How's it going? We're going to play some Cyberpunk today. I do have the Back to the Future set with the flux capacitor box. Yes, I did a closer look about it. That will be reposted on Facebook at some point. Yes. Instant recognition there, Michael. I think he's listed in the credits at the moment just as Mysterious Voice. I kind of thought Illuminati when that part came in. So I'm kind of wondering. But I can't remember if he was part... I think he was part of the Illuminati, wasn't he? Seems like he should be. But anyway, yeah, speaking of Marvel, I started to... yes, correct. And the evil Doctor Strange. Yeah, so we get good Strange versus bad Strange. It's pretty cool. And Ultron bot security, yeah. Anyway, before we spoil anything else for anyone who hasn't seen the trailer yet. Yeah, so earlier today, speaking of Marvel, I started watching Punisher Season 2. Watched the first 2 seasons because, of course, all the Netflix Marvel shows are leaving at the end of the month. They said the last day you can watch them is the 28th. So I'm scrambling to finish Punisher, and Rosie's scrambling to finish Daredevil. We won't be caught up on all of them, but we'll at least have watched the ones we're most interested in. So, yeah, so I figure... I don't think they're all tied in together that heavily anyway. So, except sometimes... Well, like, obviously Daredevil is connected pretty heavily to Punisher, especially Season 2 of Daredevil. But which is basically like season 0 of The Punisher. But as long as you watch those, you're pretty good. And then, yes, well, we were just talking about the trailer. We just saw the trailer. We all watched the trailer, and those of us who haven't are running off to watch it right now. But yeah. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Freddy's Nightmares getting streaming. Hopefully better quality than the bootlegs that have been circulating forever. And yes, I look forward to torrenting that until they give us a fucking DVD set. But yeah, glad to see Freddy's Nightmares is finally getting some love. So yeah. Sigourney Weaver's the villain in that, really. If I have time, I might squeeze Defenders into the mix, just because that one's short, I think. I think it's only like 6 episodes. But, yeah, but my main priority right now is finish Season 2 of Punisher and Season 3 of Daredevil. So at least I'll have watched those. I watched that as well. Yeah, I watched a bunch of trailers today, actually. But, I'll give them my money. I can't afford anything else. I mean, everything that I'm subscribed to 2 streaming services, and everything else that I'm subscribed to is related to my streams. So it's things like GeForce Now. I got Google Drive. I got TubeBuddy for YouTube. I got Fortnite Crew from Ian Rosie for, well, Fortnite stuff, and, everything. So, yeah. Jessica Jones. Yeah, oh yeah, no, Jessica Jones is great. Love it. It's just a matter of time. I have to prioritize, so. Just watching Miami Vice, and I'm absolutely like, oh, is this your first time seeing Miami Vice? Like, starting it for the first time? Well, you're in for a treat. That is some wonderful, gritty crime drama with some fantastic acting, some fantastic writing, amazing soundtrack of both Jan Hammer incidental music and licensed music. And best part of that is, I guess, Universal used stuff from their own library that they owned the rights to, because all the DVDs and Blu-ray sets have all of the music intact without exception. So it's all there, which is great. Alex Garland's next film, Men. He made it with A24. All right. Yeah. Oh, I also watched the trailer for Nope, which everybody's praising just as a trailer because it tells you basically nothing about what's really going on, yet intrigues you to want to see more, so, yeah. I literally just said that, Michael. It was not shot on video. That is not correct at all. It was shot on film. It was edited and finished on video. So there's a lot of post-production effects that were done in standard definition. But as long as they're I would assume they're coming straight off the original master tapes. So, yeah. So in theory they could do a Blu-ray, but they'd have to redo all those digital effects if they had access to the original film elements. But no, it was absolutely shot on film. There's no question about that. 44 episodes. 2 seasons of 22 episodes apiece. I know, because I was recording them, and I have an episode guide from back in the day that lists all the episodes. So, Screambox. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Yes, we know, David. We were talking about it. It's very sad. I hate how you guys just waltz in here with bad news. Positive vibes, people. Come on. Positive vibes. Like, you don't even say hello. You just say, like, so-and-so died today. It's like, well, thanks. That's great. Hello. Hello to you, too. Hi. Welcome. Yeah. And so does the stream on Peacock, which I got because my mom wanted to watch Yellowstone. It's not Paramount Plus, despite it being a Paramount show. The stream... Oh, that's where you're watching it, on Peacock. Got it. I would assume the High Def Masters. That show looks really good in high def. I need to sit down and just power through it, honestly. It's great. Yes, absolutely. I was just saying earlier, glad he got to be involved with it, and also that he got to see it come to fruition. His son's essentially love letter to Ghostbusters, which he had so much to do with. and got to see it not only completed, but to be a huge success and be loved by fans and critics alike, which I think is stuff. Screambox, so it's like a horror channel. Yeah, I don't know if it's. I've never even heard of that until literally this conversation, so um, I'm assuming it's not available in Canada. So, yeah. Finally got off my butt and watched Squid Game. Spoiler, loved it. Oh, nice. The whole thing, you watched all 9 episodes? Yeah, Squid Game was great. I loved it. Even without all the hype, I would have loved that anyway. It was very, very good. Some good news. My dad is back home, but after being brought back to life when his heart stopped, his ribs were cracked from the CPR. Oh, wow. He just can't get a break, eh? It's crazy. Well, hopefully he's on the mend now. That's excellent. So how many episodes in are you, Legally Blind Gamer? I assume you've at least watched the absolutely fantastic pilot film, which has the best use of coming in the air tonight ever committed to celluloid. Oh, still on the pilot. All right. Well, look forward to that if you haven't got to that scene yet. Yeah, the pilot movie is so damn good in that. They really came out of the gate running, you know. And the series is great, too. There's quite a continuity to it, actually. It's not like a full-blown serial like today's series, but you will see quite a lot of continuing storylines throughout as you watch them in order. So it's very good. It's very, very good. I think when I got the DVD sets, I only got as far as watching the first season, so I haven't actually... There's a good chunk of it I still haven't seen, so I'm really looking forward to it. Dead Space 3? Interesting. Now, well, see, I knew it because it's very much from my era. I mean, I grew up listening to a lot of Phil Collins and Genesis and Peter Gabriel and all that stuff. Glenn Frey and, Debbie Gibson. Deborah Harry, not Debbie Gibson. Deborah Harry. Blondie. And, all the greats of the 80s. And watching Miami Vice, it was quite a big deal when it came out because the whole idea of licensed music wasn't really a thing yet. It was one of the first shows to really dive into that. I guess in movies would have a licensed song or a few of those, but not really on TV very much. But Miami Vice broke a lot of ground there in a few ways. First off, in terms of the cinematography, it's very film-like. It's very movie-like. Like every episode is like a mini movie, and it just has this beautiful look to it, especially in the neon-splashed night city streets of Miami. I mean, it's just gorgeous to look at. And, seeing all the fashion and the vehicles and everything of the day, it's just such a wonderful time capsule of that time period. And then the music, I mean, when it was on, I mean, it was... I gather they would make the decisions quite late in the production process because they were putting songs in there that had only been on the charts a few weeks sometimes, so I don't know how they managed the timing of it all, but it seemed like a lot of the big current hits of the day, you'd hear them in Miami Vice like the next week. So... yeah, Michael Mann's the movie. Yeah, well, Michael Mann was involved with the show as well. He directed the pilot and directed some other episodes and stuff. I think he was pretty heavily involved with the look and feel of it. Same with Crime Story. But, yeah, my mistake. I thought he was the show creator of those as well, but he wasn't. He was actually, he was definitely a vital part of it, but he was not the creator of those shows. But... yeah, the movie, you're talking about the one with Colin Farrell and Jamie Foxx. It's not bad. It's all right. It got for the most part, it got the vibe right. Like, it was a pretty good update. But, I mean, to me, one of the appeals of Miami Vice is the fact that it's just so 80s. It's so much a product of the 80s. And, as far as being updated, I think the movie did a pretty decent job of it, but I definitely prefer the show. Because to me, part of the fun of it is the time capsule aspect of it. It's just such a perfect snapshot of so many aspects of the 80s that, and it's so well made. I mean, it almost feels like I mentioned this in my review of it. It was like basically, it feels like a show that could have been made today almost and just set in the 80s, you know? It's very good, and I think that's one of the reasons why it endures. I mean, you'd think that something so firmly set in the era in which it was made would be dated, and in some respects, maybe it is, but I'd say 90% of it holds up phenomenally well. Just to get it out of the way, I'm sad there weren't any real standout commercials today. Well, there were some good trailers. I saw some of the trailers. We were talking earlier, and hello, Carlatin, by the way. Talking earlier, we were watching there's the Doctor Strange 2 trailer, there's the Lord of the Rings trailer, or teaser, I guess, because it doesn't come out for quite a while. We finally know when it's coming out, though. It's coming out in September. I didn't see the Dr. Evil ad. I heard about it, though. I knew it was a thing that was happening. And then, what else? And then Nope was another one. Saw the trailer for Nope. Yeah, the Nope teaser. I was talking about that. I was saying how like it's a perfect example of how to do a trailer right, because it doesn't really tell you, it doesn't give away anything about the movie, but it intrigues you to the point where you want to see more. There's Lord of the Rings. What about Doctor Strange, dude? Doctor Strange 2. Hello. That was good, and Nope was good. Yeah. Good old Nope. Nope. I'm thinking maybe I should make my food first, just to help my gummy along. We already have good Doctor Strange. Yes, but this was another good Doctor Strange trailer. Never enough. All right. Did we? I didn't think we did. Yeah, I see that too, and I don't get it either. I don't get it. Some people say the humor is out of place, but I don't agree at all. I think it's fine. A little bit of dark humor to ease the tension. And I mean, he does come from a comedic background. So, I mean, there's going to be some humor. And I think most horror has humor and needs humor to kind of break things up a bit. Otherwise, it's just too much. You know, and it's a very natural reaction for people in a horrifying situation to react with humor or a joke or to laugh. Not because they find it funny, but because they're keeping themselves sane through that reaction. That's kind of how I see it in the Jordan Peele films. You mean Get Out? So, I don't know. I consider him a horror auteur, personally. I really enjoyed his previous two films, and have no complaints about them. And I'm really looking forward to this one. Yeah, I agree. Like him and Mike Flanagan is another one. Ari Aster is another one. We got some really good horror people. Making up titles, just single word titles. I just love that it's called Nope. Nope. Tells me that he's a little bit in tune with internet culture as well. So, I'm just so fucking in for more Sam Raimi horror superhero goodness. Yeah, I guess it's been a while, hasn't it? Like, probably not since Darkman have we had a Sam Raimi kind of superhero opus. I love Darkman. Darkman is great. Oh, Get Out is fantastic. Yeah, it's great. Spider-Man, well, would that really be horror, though? Like, I don't know that it really had much in the way of horror aspects to it. Maybe a little bit. A little bit of Evil Dead with the Goblin talking to himself, but, you know. But I would say more, I would say Darkman rides the line more. Because there are definitely some horrific aspects to that character and his origin story and whatnot, so... A Bruce Campbell cameo? Quite possible. Yeah. Had a horror scene with the tentacles. Oh, okay. Well, maybe. But is that not more hentai than horror? The Evil Dead video game, yes. I'm guessing, is Bruce lending his vocal cords to that one? I'm guessing he is. You can't have anyone else do Ash. Also agree on Peele's auteur title. He definitely is. I hope to have that title someday. It's more Lovecraft if we're being serious. I suppose, yeah. Bruce is voicing Ash. Excellent. All is well. Balance has been restored to the Force. Bruce Campbell. I always liked the idea of David Hasselhoff being the Beyonder. Ever since that that music video, the Guardians 2 music video, the disco one, that he sang. But he had like a big fro in it. I was just like, I could totally see him as the Beyonder. If you've ever read the Secret Wars comics, where the Beyonder came from, when he took on human form in Secret Wars 2, he had like almost like a Michael Jackson haircut. So... Bruce Campbell, possible. Well, I don't know, because the thing about the Beyonder is he wasn't like a smart-ass character or anything like that. Like he was very clueless about, you know, mankind and how things worked and how humans worked and how they interacted. And that's why he came to Earth and took on human form, was to kind of live among us and see what we were all about. But if you read the comics, like his demeanor and everything, he's very much a fish out of water. He's omnipotent, and he uses his powers to try to help people, often with unexpected and sometimes disastrous results. But he's not evil by any stretch. He's really just curious. And that's really what the whole Secret Wars started as, was curiosity. So he started with the superheroes and then expanded his focus to all of mankind, but still with, you know, a focus on the superheroes. He's more a creator god that found another creation. Yeah, that's an interesting way of putting it. Sure, yeah. A variant Mysterio? Yeah, no. For one, he was never going to be Mysterio. He's confirmed this. That was just a fan rumor. Ah. Gotcha. He's the only person I don't have a solid source on what he's going to be in the film. Who, Bruce Campbell? Just that he's going to be in it somewhere. Could just be it could just be a cameo. Just for the Raimi fans, you know. Just a bit of fun. Blink and you'll miss it. But yeah, Multiverse of Madness does look awesome. That kid Sam Raimi, keep an eye out for him. Oh yeah, he's going places. He's going places. Bruce Campbell is Beyonder, sick of being asked about the Mysterio. Oh, yes. Just waiting to see where Raimi's Oldsmobile shows up. Probably just parked on the side of the street somewhere. Gets sucked up into a anti-reality vortex or whatever. Who knows? tell him the truth. Mm-hmm. Well, yes, and also Andrew Garfield denied he was in the new Spider-Man movie in countless interviews. So take it with a grain of salt. Non-disclosure agreements are very powerful things. Which is one of the reasons I do not listen to rumors, like, at all. It's like, we'll find out when they want to tell us. So why stress yourself about it, you know? Deny the truth even when people provide 4K images. Exactly. All right, let's go make some food. Come to the kitchen with me. I'll bring you on the tripod this time, just because I'm feeling dangerous. Oh my god, we're all tangled up. Hold on a second here. Get it? We got it. Okay. Oh, hang on. We need to be on the other microphone. Hello. How are you? All right. So we'll just head on into the kitchen here. I'll turn this down a smidge because this mic is a little more sensitive. Wouldn't mind seeing Amazing Spider-Man 3. When back in the SNI days, I had to swim through the rumor mills every week. Oh, yeah. Amazed you didn't drown. Crazy. Only like rumors as brain candy, speculation, nothing to be taken seriously. Yes, and I generally don't discuss them. Like, I'll see them and just kind of go, huh, interesting. And then I'll get on with my day, and like, I won't really discuss them. I certainly don't do videos about them, and I think it's really tacky when people do. Because it's like, you're just doing this for like the cheapest possible way to get clicks, and I lose all respect for you. Alright, where are we going here? What are we looking at? That looks alright. Well, maybe a little more this way. Alright, there we go. A little more light on the subject. Let's get our chat open here. I'm not going to make anything spectacular. I'm basically just going to chop up some potatoes and fry them up. Something quick and easy and yummy, you know? Let's get into the chat here. There we go. Aight. Well, yeah, I mean, don't take the rumors as fact, obviously, because you're just setting yourself up for disappointment that way. But also, you know, speculation can be fun. Like, who do you think is going to be in this movie? But when it's like some sketchy article, it's like, oh, one of our insider anonymous sources who is totally legit and very close to the production said, yeah, fuck off. Just fuck off. You don't know anybody. And then it turns out that the big, deep insider source that they're talking about is fucking Doomcock or something. Like, fuck off. What I hate is when one of those wild rumors turns out to be true, and then these rumor mongers take it as validation. It's like, see, I knew. You can trust me because I called that shit. Okay, you got one guess right out of how many hundreds of wrong guesses? Like, come on, people. Come on. Yeah, people say they have an inside scoop. Yeah, no, you don't. It sucks knowing someone that works at Marvel because they'll get in trouble if we actually source them. Well, yes. Comic book news though. Bryan Cranston confirmed as Lex Luthor. Oh, so down for that. Yes. Yes. They can give a simple yes or no to things. Excellent. See, so if I was to start doing that, you would be my insider, my industry insider hunter. It's like my anonymous source who might like to hunt boldly said, I'll be back. I just need to have a quick smoke and then we'll start. What was this? You just made Sean horny with that info. Yes. I just needed a little alone time after that news. Yeah. But as an insider to the scoop culture, a lot of it is based on concept art, scripts, or people that work at whatever company it is. And then the other part of it is just doing something generic, like that's likely to come true. Like Disney making more Star Wars sequel movies. Yeah, I know. Rumor: Disney is making a Star Wars. Oh, wow. I wonder if that'll come true. All right. Move this over. I should put a load of dishes on. Actually, this is getting a little ridiculous here. We got something I can put my potato. Yeah, I got something I can put. Okay, let's load up the dishwasher, shall we? Not much in here at the moment, so that should be fine. Out. Yes, I washed my colander in the dishwasher because, well, it works. It makes it clean. Gets all the bits of, you know, the pasta spooge off it. Yeah, it does. It gets rid of that. It's good. It's good. I like it. It's good. And this one I always clean in the dishwasher because I make my popcorn in it. And this glass thing actually like moves. And I find if I just wash it in the sink, it doesn't get the grease out from the grooves as well. But the dishwasher just blasts it clean, and it's great. Squeaky clean. Cheese grater, stir stick, got one single solitary fork. There's more in the. What do we got here? We got the other one. Yeah, we're just basically cleaning everything because Rosie likes to pile things into the sink, and then the sink's just full of crap. I cleaned the sink recently too. It was in dire need of that. Shake out the water from the grooves there. God, just be dry. You've been in there for like 2 days. Why are you still wet? Let's put it there for now, I guess. Alright. That's good. Let's put this in there. So what all do we got here? Got a few things. Rinse this. Rosie was nonplussed by the leftover pasta. It's the meatless sauce that's in the fridge right now. She was like, so just have the boring ass pasta. Like, yes, enjoy the boring ass pasta. So hopefully tomorrow some of the marathon money will come through and I can do a quick grocery run for us. So I'd much rather writing opinion pieces than rumor watch bullshit. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Cinema Mike. And good night, Andy. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Hope the gummies serve you well. Rosie is such a wonderfully low-maintenance kid. She's learned how to cook many things for herself, which is great. I love that she's becoming so self-sufficient. I think that's a set of skills that will serve her well when she's on her own. She'll know what to shop for. She'll know how to make things so that hopefully she won't just be living on KD in her first place, you know? Yeah. Gonna clear everything off here and then we'll have a little more room to work. I'm not making anything spectacular, just yeah. Some taters. That should be good. Potatoes are very satisfying. Yeah. Not to say I don't make dinner for both of us, I do quite often. Just, you know, sometimes I encourage her to fend for herself because, you know, it's good to know how to do that. So I'll get stuff that I know she can make and I'll show her how I make stuff and, you know, good. I guess that's pretty much everything. Changed everything. Oh, the category and stuff. Thank you. We'll get to cyberpunk in a little bit here. Yeah, hopefully when inflation settles, if it becomes more affordable, then you think inflation's gonna settle? It's gonna settle, and food prices will be reasonable. Oh, Morgan, you always know how to make me laugh. So fucking funny. Angle you guys over a bit again, I think. Hello.
Hi.
You brought out more dishes.
I was gonna ask if you had any change because I was gonna go get Valentine's sweets tomorrow with Harmony after school.
You're gonna what?
Go get Valentine's sweets with Harmony after school.
On Valentine's Day, when it's at the most expensive?
No, we weren't gonna buy Valentine's from the dollar store. It's from the dollar store. We were just gonna buy general candy.
I see.
Do you have any spare change for
No.
a homeless man?
I don't really carry cash. The only cash I have is for laundry, and you're not allowed to touch it. I have like $2 in the bank right now. I'm waiting for the marathon money to come in.
Okay.
So, sorry.
I'll find some pocket change.
Uh-huh.
No, not pocket change. Couch money.
Couch change. be like Fortnite, where you just break open the couch and gold comes out. Just like in real life.
Oh. I think I once found $1 in the couch.
You found $1?
Once.
Oh, not right now. Got it. Be right back. Alright. So, first things first. Bodados. And 2 big ones should be sufficient. That'll do. I'm just going to do medallions today. Nice and thick. Whatever. Good enough. Guys, how far down do I have to put it? That's as close as it gets. Any farther and you'll fall off the fridge. Yeah, that's good enough. Perfect. Look at that. There we go. No, no, no. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. That's the line. Not cut them up, mash them up, put them in a stew. No, that's not the line. Okay. Yes. Yes, you did. You done goofed. Cook them in the stew. I mean the salt. Yes, you would cook them in the stew. But we're not making a stew today. Yes, I'm into the emergency potatoes. This is dinner. I mean, I guess I could have a can of vegetable soup to go with it. Or maybe just some green tomato
JetBlast68 just
soup.
subscribed.
That would be delicious, right? Oh, hey. I have a couple boxes of stuffing. I could make stuffing, but no turkey to go with it. So. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. We got some, some chicken noodle cup of soup. Yeah. That's some good eating. Yes, that soup and stuffing will go a ways. Hey, thanks, Jet Blast. For how many months was it? It was 20 months. Very nice. Chicken noodle cup of soup, yeah. I remember seeing a Johnny Carson bit where he was talking about that and how there's no chicken in it. And he's like, it's almost like they just have the chicken run through the soup. About that much chicken in there. See, now you know what's good. Say, get yourself a rotisserie chicken, break off a bunch of chunks, put that in the chicken noodle soup. Or better, actually, what I like to do is I'll get like a nice chicken broth, make my own soup, and I'll use egg noodles, and then big chunks of chicken and some veggies, and make my own chicken noodle soup. Now that shit is good. Holy crap, so good, so tasty, so hearty. Look at that, look at the sizzle. That's good. So then after a few minutes we'll flip them and then get both sides nice and crispy. We can take a little peek here to see how they're doing. Yeah, see, it's not even close yet, so we'll just let it sit there for a little while. I want to get nice and golden. I want it to be crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. Not of planet Earth. Oh, possible, yes. Someone paid to Postmates some actual chicken bouchon. Yes. Well, all in good time. My birthday's coming up. Hopefully I'll, I don't know, get a gift card or something. We'll see. It's only my 50th. It's not like it's a big milestone birthday or anything. So, totally not expecting it to be amazing in terms of just reams and reams of cash flowing into my bank. Totally not expecting that at all. There'll be a stream on my birthday, by the way. That's the 25th, so not next Friday, but the Friday after. So, yeah. So how are we doing here? Can we give these a flip? We'll give them a flip. Gotta flip them one at a time just because of the nature of the beast here, but... Ow! No! That hurt. Alright. There we go. And we'll salt this side as well. It's not as much salt as it seems. It gets chunky and then it doesn't come out, so I have to keep shaking it to loosen it up. But that's fine. Don't burn yourself, hobbitses. Yeah. Potatoes. Cut them up. Boil them up. Stew them up. Yes. Do that. Do all of that. almost tempted to make that stuffing. Just have a pile of stuffing on the side. Have some stuffing and potatoes. Carbs. Might be what we do for the gummy munchies tonight. Actually, it's not a bad idea. In fact, I'm washing a pot right now to do exactly that. I'm not going to make it right now, but for later. Nice thing about the stovetop stuffing is it's literally just add water. You boil like a cup of water or something, dump in your 2 boxes, and bam, you got a pile of stuffing. So, why not? It's there. We'll eat it. I also have the stuff to make popcorn, of course, so there might be popcorn later. I don't know. We'll see. See how munchful I get. It varies. Sometimes I'll, get nice and high and not really have the munchies. I'll be all right. But other times I do. The stuffing pot is ready. Okay. How are we doing here? Can we take a peek? It's getting there. It's starting to brown a little bit. We'll just keep it on that side for a bit. See, in this case, everything will be far more evenly cooked than when I do the home fries, right? Where I cut them into cubes and then just kind of mix them around. Yeah. There's always some sides that don't quite get as crispy as the others. That's okay. It's a nice mix of starch and gummies. They'll knock you out and keep you awake at the same time. Yeah. But, well, see, the nice thing about potatoes is it's like slow release into the system. So you get energy over a prolonged period of time. I can speak from experience on that because when I was in my very poor bachelor days, my early days, I used to practically live on potatoes. I'd make baked potatoes all the time. So, like, not being able to afford steak, I would make, like, 2 potatoes, like 2 baked potatoes, and that would be my dinner. Scoop out the insides, butter them up, mash them, and then I'd butter the inside of the skins as well. So it would actually be like that little pile of mashed potatoes scooped out of the potatoes, and then I'd have 2 yummy, crispy skins. Well, I guess technically 4 yummy, crispy skins, because you cut them in half, right? So, yeah, it's good shit. I would always leave them in a little bit longer so the skins get extra crispy. I like them like that. So, and see, that's another possibility we could do for munchies later is just bake a couple of fucking potatoes. Put them in there for like an hour. There you go. It's good shit. Throwback to my bachelor days. So all the scheduling is up to date, by the way. I finished the Facebook scheduling today before going live. YouTube Shorts is scheduled as far ahead as it can go. We just need, and then we've got stuff, current stuff, all the archival stuff is scheduled for 2 years in advance. And we're at the end of the archival stuff. We got it all. There might be some other little gameplay videos in there somewhere. Maybe I'll do another sweep at some point, but for now we're in pretty good shape. So really, all we need is new clips to put in to the alternating days, and then we'll have daily YouTube Shorts for, well, forever, technically. So that's going pretty well. So I'm glad to finally have that all up to date. Everything that is done is uploaded. Not everything is scheduled yet because we gotta wait until next month for the next batch of scheduling days to open up. There we go. See, now we're getting nice and crispy. That's the salt hitting the grease, by the way. That little, yeah. Whoa. You just kind of back off while it does that, and then you're fine. There we go. You see why I put lots of oil in there, eh? Makes it very nice. Very nice indeed. That satisfying sizzle. Every day for 2 years there will be a new YouTube short. Correct. I am milking that as far as I possibly can. So every other day is something from the archives, and then on every other day is something new. So it could be Fortnite, could be Cyberpunk, could be me just being silly, whatever. So the idea is to keep up with that and have daily content on a regular basis. And yeah, had one video do reasonably well the other day. It got a little over 1,800 views. There's a nice little Fortnite clip of Luke accidentally blowing himself up right after maxing out his shields. We all laughed. He was the first to laugh, actually, because he immediately knew what a dumbass thing he had just done. But, yeah, good times. And then one of the Cyberpunk clips went up today, the YouTube Shorts version of the very efficient traffic volume. The very efficient pedestrian volume will be going up in a couple of days. I split those into 2 parts just so it would fit the 1 minute maximum. Going to move some of these over. Yeah, get them in the hot part in the middle here. And put the others to the side where it's not as hot. Just to brown them up a little better. Have to see that, yes. With the pedestrians and traffic, I did 3 different versions. One for YouTube, which is the uncut version. It's about 6.5 minutes. And then there's the YouTube Shorts version, which is 2 like 47-second videos. Split them both up. So one is traffic, one is pedestrians. And then there's the TikTok version, which posted a few days ago, and it's my highest viewed TikTok video ever. It got over 1,500 views. And it's basically the 2 YouTube Shorts videos combined into 1.5 minute roughly TikTok video. So they're looking nice and golden. Just give them another blast on the other side here, and then I think we're good. They don't have to be incinerated, just, you know, crispy. All I had to eat today was toast and peanut butter for breakfast, so it's been a pretty light food day. I really wish loins would go on sale again, like the pork loins. I always get so much mileage out of those. I would love to do like a pork roast or something. That'd be so good. God. Nice, juicy, delicious pork roast. going to do here is minimize the grease a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Kind of the same thing I do with bacon, is I'll put it on the paper towel just to kind of get rid of some of the grease. Okay. There we go. We'll put them in here. The dog bowl. There you go. Mm-hmm. Don't really need to salt them because we cooked them in salt. So. Hi there. It's a little hot. Hot, hot, hot. Yeah, see, this one got nice and crispy. It looks more charcoal than it actually is. It's actually not too bad. It's nice and soft inside. It's good shit. So we left off in Cyberpunk. In the middle of an incredibly dangerous stealth mission. Where we discovered we are not powerful enough to kill all those people. We really need to avoid them. As powerful as I have become, as mighty as I am, it is not enough. Actually, I didn't try hacking. I might be able to hack them. My hacking abilities are quite robust. I think I'm almost at the point where I can unlock the epic and legendary quick hacks. Then I can just make my own. I will upgrade all of my hacks to legendary. So the goal is to upgrade the hacks to legendary, like all the ones that I use, and any other cool ones that we find along the way, and reduce the RAM cost for them, so we can do more of them cheaper. I did get the perk that gives us the ice pick every time. So that's good. Ice pick is the one that reduces the RAM cost. But you have to do it every time. It's part of the breach protocol, like the pre-hack hack that you do. So it used to be, if you wanted both of them, you had to get the right sequence to get both of them. But now I have a perk that gives us the first one for free. It just gives it to us automatically. So we just have to do the second one. So I don't know. We'll try a few things. We'll figure it out. We're smart. We know things. You have no idea, Corlatin? Wait a minute. Is this a game that I know more about than you? What? That's not supposed to happen. It sounds wizard. Is that one of the new expressions that the young people use nowadays? Totally wizard, man. How long have you not been paying attention? Why? I don't understand. I thought you loved open world, grand sprawling open world RPG type things. It's literally Skyrim, but cyberpunk. I must keep missing the explanation. Did you have a girlfriend who was really into cyberpunk and it just brings back too many painful memories for you? That's it, isn't it? It's always a woman. I think Kurlatin just hates Keanu. Breathtaking. More like puke making. Ugh. Finally got a chin up, bro. Can only do one chin up. Eventually, I'll be able to look like a guy that got out of a breakup. Oh. Meaning what? A guy that got out of a breakup. Because you work out a lot when you break up with somebody. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. But clearly, you don't love Keanu because you don't love cyberpunk. I don't understand. I went to a lot of trouble to do these cyberpunk streams and considerable expense. I mean, we're playing it with all the max settings. It's like yeah, I'd say we're pretty tolerant. We put up with each other. But if you don't like Keanu, you can get the fuck out. That's right. See, the cyberpunk genre is one of my favorite genres of science fiction, and thus, this game for me is something that I would have been all over anyway, whether it was a huge, had the huge fanfare that it does, or not. As I kept saying the cinematics were too. Oh, I saw you say that. I thought you were just commenting about what you'd heard other people complain about. I didn't realize that was. Yeah. Cinematics are too long. It has great mechanics that were executed poorly. Very low optimization even after a million patches. It's okay, but nothing that grabs me that much. I see. I mean, I've had a few minor issues, like usually just with the interface. I find certain aspects of the interface awkward. Like trying to find a fucking shard in your inventory that you just picked up. It subdivides everything into categories, and it's like, okay, which category did that thing I just picked up fall into? And where is it? Did the fact that I glanced at it for half a second count as having read it? Or will it be at the top of the list with the unread stuff? Or will I have to dig deep into the list to find where the fuck it put it after it thought I'd read it? Most of the time, I just don't bother. If I catch it when it first pops up, great, I'll read it. If I don't, then enjoy your life in the archives. But I don't like sort of how the inventory works generally. Just how you hover your mouse over things and you get a pop-up immediately covering other things, and it just like these pop-ups are following you around. I just find it, I don't know, it's irritating. The other thing is the map. The map does not make it easy to tell where the fuck things are. Is that not the purpose of a map? Like, how many times have I been trying to figure out where the fuck does Judy live? I want to go visit Judy and see how she's doing, and I think she's got a mission for me, plus Judy. And, so I'd be looking on the map. There's nothing listed on the map, like, not clearly or obviously. So you gotta... I don't know why. Like, I think of... like Spider-Man, which was very similar in terms of structure. How you'd have your story missions, you'd have your side missions scattered around, and whatnot. But for some reason, it was just really easy to navigate that map. Like, I knew exactly where I was at all times. I felt confident that it was teaching me the layout of the city. And I found it really easy to find things on it and to keep track of what was where and whatnot. But, yeah, I think part of it is that the journal, which lists your missions, is on a different page from the map. Whereas, if I recall correctly, Spider-Man kind of had both things on the same page. So you could just kind of hover over something and you get a description of what it is right there. But with Cyberpunk, if you want to find out where a mission location is, you got to go into the journal, find the mission in your list of missions, click on that, and then tell it to follow that mission. Then it'll put a marker on your map to where it is, and that's great and all, but why can't I just hover? I mean, I hover over anything in the inventory, I get an annoying pop-up in my face telling me what it is. Why don't I get that with the map in Cyberpunk? You know, I think you get some stuff, like some information, but it's usually like nothing. Like you do hover over it and you get something, but it's not enough to indicate sort of where things are. Like there should be. I feel like if it's a character location, like say Judy's apartment or the her work at the basement in the basement of the club, there should be some kind of easily identifiable marker on the map rather than it just be listed as a club or an apartment building. It doesn't distinguish it as something where an important character is. So yeah, so I can see how people would complain about that. I mean, I'm complaining about it. There are some issues with the interface being a little bit clunky. I find the hacking to be pretty well implemented. I haven't really had any issues with that. And the upgrade tree for all that stuff is, pretty straightforward and easy to figure out. So I don't really have any issues there. Yeah, I think, as I recall, you were complaining about the balance. Something about the balance of the gameplay, I think. I'm not sure what specifically it was in reference to now, but I do recall you mentioning that. Yeah, it can be. I mean, it's easy to get... one thing you can do, apparently, is turn pretty much any gun into a railgun. I think my pistol can actually shoot through walls. I haven't tried it yet, but apparently it can. We might try that today, actually. We'll try that today, because that could be interesting. But I think it's tech weapons can shoot through walls. You just have to charge the shot first. But I have like a proper railgun for that as well, which of course you guys have seen I've been using quite a bit. But I mean, I figure why not? I mean, if you got the means to shoot the bad guys through the wall, why would you put yourself in line of their bullets? You know? I mean, come on. The most I'll put myself in line with them is if I have to have them in line of sight for hacking purposes. And greetings, JL. Sup? I might make that stuffing now, actually. I'm kind of wanting it. And that, even though that was 2 full potatoes, I still don't quite feel full. Boop-a-doo, 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 boop-a-doo. Boop-a-da, boop-a-doo. Oh, yeah. This is a frown smile. You notice that? Some people can, like, frown and smile at the same time. This is it. This is what it looks like. Ah. You know that one too well? What? The frown smile? Are you a frown smiler? I see. The frile? Or the the smown? That's a lovely frile you have there. Oh, you mean my smown? Freddy! I don't know. I'm just going over here. Hang on. You need to be able to hear me over there. There. Come with me. Oh, that's great. I'm seeing the fucking fridge there. That's great. Yeah. Just stop it. Just tangling around a fucking crayon. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, how much do we need? We got stovetop. Genuine simulated turkey flavor. So take a cup. 1 cup. Alright, so we need 2 cups because we're doing 2 boxes of it here. Alright, let me know when that boils. The angle, you got it up a bit. There we go. You see the other pan? Real smiles show in the eyes, says Great Red Shark. That's true. They do indeed. Eyes are the windows to the soul. So basically, pretty simple. We just wait for the water to boil. Then we dump in the stuffing, fluff it with the fork, make sure it all gets some moisture, and then you're good to go. That's pretty much it. Usually as a side dish with a turkey, but in lieu of that, we're just going to enjoy the stuffing itself. What is nice is when it's seasonal, stuffing tends to be really cheap. So I think the last time I got 2 boxes of it, like 2 extra boxes. I mainly did it because Rosie and I love stuffing, so it doesn't last very long. So I got an extra couple boxes in case we ran out before we ran out of turkey. So, that's that. Do you recommend putting anything else in there? Oh, a bit of margarine. Yeah, I guess we could put. Just gonna use olive oil, but I guess we'll use actual margarine this time. Why not? 2 tablespoons worth, so I don't know what about that. Actually 4 tablespoons worth because we're putting in 2 boxes, so that should be about right. Hey, and we can use our dog dish. We don't have to dirty another dish. We'll just use that. That's fine. That's fine. Kimmy. Was that the one with the really cute blue-haired girl? With the freckles? I saw the poster you posted. I don't know anything about it. But she looked cute. It was kind of like an Amelie type of thing. This adorable, quirky girl and her life. said it was 2.5 hours. So you're all settling in for an epic length quirky girl movie, whatever it is. Excellent. That sounds interesting. Might have to check that out. What, hold on. Come on. There we go. What streaming service is it on? Is it on one of the two that I have? Alright, so we open them both up. Taking care not to dump them on the floor. You gotta be quick, otherwise you don't want it to get, so we turn the heat off. Literally no cooking required here, it's just so wet. I put 2 cups in. Oh, I guess it's because it's all dehydrated, so it takes a moment to absorb the moisture fully. That's why you just kind of keep stirring and fluffing it up. Solidifying a little more. Probably could have stood to have a little less water in there, but that's okay. You don't want it too dry either, right? Yeah, now it's thickening up nicely. That is good. So simple. Probably make it yourself, just with like chunks of dried bread and spices, but whatever. HBO Max. Oh, alright. Guess I won't be seeing it then. Get all the HBO Max shows and movies on Crave? Really? Surprised we don't have HBO Max here because, well, we have HBO. Not HBO Canada. Why not a Canada version of Max? Max. Oh well. Well, at the moment, I'm trying to finish up at least a few of the Marvel shows before they leave Netflix. I'm in the middle of watching The Punisher Season 2, and then I'm going to watch Daredevil Season 3. And if there's any time left after that, I don't know, I'll probably watch The Defenders, even though I haven't watched everything leading up to it. So fuck it. There. Just a block of stuffing. That's my munchies. Perfect. Let's bring you guys back. See the steam coming up, eh? Oh, did you? Yeah. Well, good thing you did that when you did. So I just started season 2 of The Punisher. I'm only 2 episodes in. But already intrigued and looking to see where it goes. Yeah, I think I did put a little too much water in here. Oh well. Is it? Yeah. I was wondering if they were going to bring Jigsaw into it, and then when I saw how season 1 ended, I was just like, oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. I love the idea that Jigsaw was once very handsome. Almost too handsome. Annoyingly handsome. I made stuffing. What? Who the hell's crappy? I haven't heard anything like that. I just heard universal praise for the Punisher. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, it is. It is 12:17 a.m. in your neck of the woods, Cralatin. Singles Awareness Day. Fuck. You eat better now, so no chocolate. I'm broke, so no chocolate. This is good discount stuffing. Goes really well with the potatoes I had. What? Whatever. People complain about everything now. I thought Punisher, like I haven't heard any of that. I've just heard nothing but positive things about it. A lot of praise for Joe Bernthal and for the violence and, how it was very uncompromising. I don't know. Some people I heard, yeah, okay, by that parameter, everything gets shit on. Yeah, true. Your work is sluggish. You're up late rewatching time loop movies. Oh, the irony of that. Wow, really? He definitely brought quite a lot of depth to it. I've been very impressed. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they've all been great in their own way. Some are really good. I could watch them over and over. It's true though. I do enjoy time loop movies as well. That moment when you realize Run Lola Run is a time loop movie. I definitely put too much water in. Oh well. We'll munch on that as we go. Emotional damage. Question mark? What emotional damage? From Run Lola Run? Alright. Oh. Oh, after work with screaming junior high kids, after a week I'll be glad to be back at nights. Ah, I see. Gotcha. Excellent. What's that gonna do? I forgot what I was gonna do now. Forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, changing the thingy. The ball is round. The game lasts 90 minutes. Everything else is just theory. Yep. Love that opening. So powerful. It really sets the tone for the rest of it. It's just right into that thunderous techno track. Ah, love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. What? In the kitchen, then productivity, chilling and chatting. No, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing at all. Well, we're chilling and chatting, but also cyberpunking. Because I am in the mood for that. Oh, shit. No, I was talking about things that I worked on earlier. Like things that I worked on yesterday and earlier today before the stream. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. How earlier I finished all the scheduling. I know you were here for at least part of that. You commented on it. But yeah, I finished the scheduling for many of the videos. YouTube Shorts up until February, end of February 2024. Daily Shorts for the next month. And months where we don't, and anytime we don't have a daily short, it's at least one every other day. So The idea is trying to give time for, oh, for fuck's sake. Trying to give time for each one to breathe a little bit. So doing one a day. Well, at any rate, hope you're well, and this is a fun watch. Yeah, you should give us an updated tour on my Selkirk video. It's like I haven't lived there in literally 30 years, like over 30 years actually. Yeah, I'll just walk right on over there and do that tour. I'm on it. Let's see how we're doing today. Okay, a little bit of traction, not too much. Luke Go Boom did really well, 1890. The Grotto is back, and then we're destroyed, 49. Horse Collision, 108. Cyberpunk is hilariously efficient with traffic, 126. Yeah, I'd be interested to see. We'll see how these fare on YouTube Shorts, because on TikTok, they actually did fairly well now. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 1596 for this one. So it's kind of an interesting test to see where they do well. Then the full-length version of that, which is down here, has 207. So, yeah. Oh, what do we got here? A message for me? Who? What? What? This? Yeah, I read that already. I won a free tarot reading. Oh no, this was the tarot reading. Well, what's this one? I don't know who this is. I'll have to look it up on the phone because I don't know. I can't look at those. I'm still on the bad mic? Oh, okay. Well, thank you for telling me. How's that, Curlatin? Is that better? Do you like it? I'll just crank it up a bit. Very. All right. 1596. What? I don't know what that was. Oh, you're talking about the amount of emails I have? Or no, the right. Never mind. I know what you're talking about. Alright, what do you want, Aura? Register to join me. Yeah, no. Take your spam and shove it. Hold on a sec. Alright. Whole lot of nothing going on, going on. Whole lot of nothing going on.